Good morning, my students and viewers. I welcome you to my today's lecture on second paper. Particularly, I want to focus on preposition exercise. You know that I discussed different rules of preposition in some of my previous classes. But today, I want to see how you can show your skill and experience that you have gathered. Okay? And I want to see your comment. Look at the board, and there are some sentences with gaps. You have to fill up the gaps. And I want to see your answer from your comment box. All right? The first example, Rabindranath was born May 7 1861 Jorashakho Kolkata India. So do the first one by one. We want to solve. Okay, so do the first one. What should be the preposition in the first gap? Yes, please. I want to see your comment. And the second sentence, I live 63 Pilkhana Road a flat the fourth floor. The third one, I am going Dhaka University. Please follow direction in the bracket. I mean destination. So what should be the preposition when there is destination? And for example, she is going Dhaka University. Now there is another direction. First one is destination and the second one is direction. So try to find out the difference. Fifth one, I came Bangladesh India Benapur. Number 6, he sat the mountain, but his sister stood the mountain. We want to solve at first these 6 examples. Answer in your comment box. Yes. Try to do as quickly as possible. Still, many of you don't reply. Few students reply. Shahriar, to from by লিখেছো। সামিউল লিখেছো on, in, near, at, in. সাইফুল শুধু লিখেছো on, একটা আনসার করেছো বোধহয় প্রথমটা। দুর্জয় on and in. অলোক on, in, at, in. Okay, let me solve the first one. Rabindranath was born, that is 7th May. It is a date. So before date, we use on. The first one, on. Before date we use on. Then 1861, it is year. Before year we use in. Next gap, Jorashako, Kolkata, India. There are some places. The first one is Jorashako. It is smaller than Kolkata and India. So here is at. Before Kolkata and India, these are the larger location. So we should use in Kolkata, in India. In both the cases we use in. Kolkata is a city, India is a country. I told you that before city, neighborhood, country, subcontinent, continent, all these are the biggest places and location. So here we use in. Now come to the second sentence. I live dash 63 Pilkhana Road dash a flat dash the 4th floor. Yes, answer please. And let me see. বিশ্বদেব সাহা লিখেছ, 5 নম্বরে 2 লিখেছ, তাসফিয়া লিখেছ শুধু ইন, কিন্তু কোনটায় তুমি মিন করেছ এটা উল্লেখ করো নাই। ইফতেখার লিখেছ 2 নম্বরে অ্যাট হবে, ইন হবে আর অন হবে। রিয়াজ লিখেছ ইন প্রথমটি, দ্বিতীয়টায় অফ, তৃতীয়টায় অফ লিখেছ। ওকে, নাও লেট মি solve the problem. I live 63 Pilkhana. It is address. I told you that before road we use on, but if it means address we use at. So first one is at 63 Pilkhana Road dash a flat. A flat is enclosed place. Inside the flat, inside any enclosure, in a building, in a college, in an office, we use in a flat. Now the 4th floor, that is the surface. If anything is on the surface, we use on. On the 4th floor, I repeat, I live at 63 Pilkhana Road in a flat on the 4th floor. Okay, now do the third one. Quickly do the third one. আরাফাত বলেছ 2 হবে। জান্নাতুল আমাদের মেহমান, সে বলেছে 2 হবে। নুসরত আমাদের আরো একজন অতিথি, সে বলেছে 2 হবে। Now let me do. I am going to Dhaka University. 2 is the right answer. Why? If we indicate any destination, গন্তব্য, just a specific destination, we use to. I'm going to college, I'm going to Dhaka, I'm going to the club. So in these cases, we use to if some destination is specifically mentioned. But now come to the fourth one. Let me see the fourth answer. Towards লিখেছো Asma Alom, thank you. You should mention the question number, okay? Imtiaz লিখেছো 2, but sorry. Muhammad Masoom is right, towards. Ridwanul has also answered towards. So let me do now. It is towards. Towards is the right answer. Why? If it is the direction, it is not the specific location or destination, then we have to use towards. Towards মানেটা কি আবার বলি আমি কোয়েশ্চেন নাম্বার 4 এর বাংলাটা আমি বলি তাহলে বুঝবে সে ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটির দিকে যাচ্ছে সে ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটিতে যাচ্ছে না কোয়েশ্চেন নাম্বার 3 আমি যাচ্ছি ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটিতে স্পেসিফিক্যালি ডেস্টিনেশন বাট এখন বলা হচ্ছে শি ইজ গোয়িং টুয়ার্ডস ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটি মানে হচ্ছে সে ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটির দিকে যাচ্ছে নট স্পেসিফিক জাস্ট দ্য ডিরেকশন ওই দিকে ওকে হতে পারে সে কোথায় যেতে পারে নীলক্ষেতে যেতে পারে হতে পারে সে চলে গেছে দোয়েল চত্বরের ওদিকে অথবা শাহবাগে চলে গেছে এদিকে সো it means direction, then towards. Now the fifth one. He came dash Bangladesh dash India dash Benapole. Let me see your answer. ফারজিন দিয়া লিখেছো টু ফ্রম বাই থ্যাংক ইউ মুসরত সেম আনসার টু ফ্রম বাই নোমান টু ফ্রম বাই কৌশিক টু ফ্রম বাই many thanks. So almost all the answers are correct, so I am thankful to you. Now why? Let me explain the answer. He came to Bangladesh. Direction, not direction but destination. কোথায় যাচ্ছে বাংলাদেশে He came to Bangladesh. সে বাংলাদেশে এসেছিল dash India from India. From is used in this case যখন কোনো কিছু থেকে বোঝাবে কোনো স্থান থেকে হোক বা কোনো কিছু থেকে বোঝায় হতে বোঝায় we use from. dash বেনাপোল মানে হচ্ছে বেনাপোল ভায়া অর্থাৎ বেনাপোল হয়ে ইন্ডিয়া থেকে ঢাকায় আসছে so if any place or location is mentioned just as via, through, so in this case we can also use through. By or through both are correct. repeatedly you request to speak Bangla. So আমি আরেকবার বলছি, এখানে যখন কোন স্থানের দিকে বোঝাবে গতি টু হবে, যেখান থেকে বোঝাবে ফ্রম হবে, আর যে স্থান ভায়া বা যে স্থান হয়ে আসবে মধ্য দিয়ে আসবে সেখানে হবে বাই অর থ্রু, বাই বেনাপোল। I think you can understand the difference between to and from and by. Now the sixth one, he sat dash the mountain, but his sister stood dash the mountain. Let me see your answer. On and at লিখেছো, বিশ্ব সাহা on and beside লিখেছো, নাইমুল on and at, রাকিব on and at, হুমায়ুন on and at. The first one is correct. Yes, some name written in Arabic I can't understand. He or she is right. On, below. On, below. Not on. Sabir has written on and on to. Sorry. So now let me discuss. He said dash the mountain. This means the surface. He said dash the surface. On. Mountain. Mountain এর একটা পিক, মাউন্টেন এর পরে বসছে। He sat on the mountain. That is, this is a surface and he is fixed on the surface. So he is on the mountain. But আবার বাংলায় বলছি, যেহেতু তোমরা ভুল করেছো এখানে, but his sister stood dash the mountain, এর মানে হচ্ছে তার বোন দাঁড়িয়ে আছে পাহাড়ের নিচে, সে বসেছে পাহাড়ের উপরে, বোন দাঁড়িয়ে আছে পাহাড়ের নিচে। তো যারা বিসাইড দিয়েছো হতে পারে, এটা উই ক্যান টেক ইট, অ্যাকসেপ্ট ইট, বাট below is the correct answer. And what is the difference between under and below? I also explained the difference between under and below. Now another example. He stood dash the tree. This is under the tree, directly under the tree. When there is straight under something, under some surface, we use under, but he stood dash the mountain. here below. Or if I want to explain it more specifically, we want to change the sentence. He lives dash the mountain. Look at this sentence. He lives dash the mountain. সে পাহাড়ের নিচে বাস করে। Below the mountain. Under is wrong. So under কখন হবে? যখন একদম directly কোনো কিছুর নিচে, directly. The cat is under the table. That is directly under the table. But not directly. He lives below the mountain. If directly we use under, not directly, then below. Below is also used to mean some abstract idea. Just like another example. Many people live dash poverty line. What is the answer? Many people live under or below. Which one is right? Answer quickly. Many people live under the poverty line or below the poverty line. Which one is right? Yes, you can use beneath. Again, today you asked me the difference between under and beneath. I told you that both under and beneath are the same in meaning and they are used in the same position, same case. Okay? The main difference is that under is commonly used both in formal and informal English, but beneath is used only in formal case, in formal language. That is only the difference. Okay, but under and below are quite different. Okay, now which one is right here in this case? Below, not under. This is wrong. Below is the right answer. Many people live below status. Below status, not under status. Okay? Now, some more examples. do these two examples, two exercises, and let me see your answer. Shimanto answers during. 10 during and 11. What is the answer of exercise 11? No, it is not right. Vishwadev, you have written though. Alok has answered during. And the 11 exercise, what is the answer of 11? Yes, Al-Amin, many thanks. You have answered correctly. Throughout. Good. Now let me explain. The first one is during. During. But the 11th example is throughout. Now, what is the difference between during and throughout? Do you know? Anyone can answer in short in your commentary box. What is the difference between during and throughout? All the same or not? Can anyone answer in comment box? Yes, Mohammad Shaun, during and throughout, you're right. But now my question, how are they different, during and throughout? This answer is not available in your comment box. Now let me explain. During is a stay in Canada. For example, he lived in Canada for 2 months. The period is 2 months. Now, if I say that he had been sick during this period, it means that he might be sick, suppose for a week, maybe in the beginning of the period. He might be sick at the middle period, or even he may be sick at the end period, but not throughout the whole 2 months. He had not been sick throughout the whole 2 months, but for a certain period in 2 months. In Bangla, যখন একটা সময়ে পিরিয়ডকে বুঝাবে, সরি, সেই পিরিয়ডের একটা সার্টেন অংশ জুড়ে যদি বুঝায়, হোল টাইম না, গোটা 2 মাস না, ওই 2 মাসের মধ্যে কিছু সময় ধরে অসুস্থ ছিল, ওকে, হতে পারে ফার্স্ট উইক, মেবি সেকেন্ড উইক, maybe the last week of the last month. But when we say throughout, it means from beginning to the end. If I mean he had been sick throughout 2 months, পুরো 2 মাস, প্রথম থেকে শুরু করে 30-60 দিন বেপে সে অসুস্থ ছিল, 60 দিন ধরেই সে অসুস্থ ছিল, হোল পিরিয়ডটি, দেন থ্রু আউট। যেমন আই ফিল বোরিং থ্রু আউট দ্য হোল ক্লাস। সাপোজ তোমাদের মধ্যে কেউ কেউ আছো যে আমার ক্লাসটা খুবই তোমাদের কাছে কারো কাছে ডিসগাস্টিং লাগতে পারে, একদম বিগিনিং টু ফ্রম 10 AM থেকে আমি যখন শেষ করব পুরো সময়টা জুড়ে বোরিং ফিল করেছো, ফ্রম বিগিনিং টু দ্য এন্ড, দ্য হোল পিরিয়ড। ইফ ইট মিনস হোল পিরিয়ড we use throughout, but if we mean a certain time of a period, maybe either beginning or middle or end, whatever, then we use during. Am I clear? Most probably. Another example, this one, comment quickly. He was jumping dash the tree dash the lake. Quick answer. But there are two gaps. Naimul answered only into, but which one, the first one or the second one? There are two gaps. Under and beside? No. Sinam, on and onto. The second one is correct, but the first one is wrong. Shimanto is right. Thank you. Shamiul Islam is right. Alamin is right. Abhijit is right. Rahat, sorry, you are not right. You say under and near. Jaman is right. From and into. Now let me explain. He was jumping dash the tree, from the tree. The boy was upon the tree. Now he jumped from the tree. You try to understand the situation, then you can understand the meaning. There is a lake, okay? He was jumping from the tree into the lake. What is the difference between in and into? Can you remember? In and into. In means inside and in still condition. Into is motion. Okay? That is, the boy is jumping into the lake. So there is a motion. লেকের মধ্যে যেহেতু গতি into আর বৃক্ষ থেকে, so from. Okay? Now another example. First answer this one. My father comes here dash the weekend. and dash Christmas. What should be the two prepositions? My father comes here dash the weekend and dash Christmas. Answer quickly. 13 number. What should be the answer? 13. There are two gaps for two prepositions. So, show the both prepositions. Mohammad Samuel has written at and at. Monir in and at. Sabit then. Sorry. Okay. Someone has written at, and some students have written on. Both are correct, at and on. And what is the difference? When do we use at and when do you use on? You know British English and American English. The American people use on before the weekend. US on, at UK. Both are right. The British people use at the weekend, but the American people use on the weekend. Both are correct. And this one, dash Christmas. The right answer is at Christmas. If we mention any festival, any occasions, any special day, then we use at Christmas, at Easter, at the New Year. So we use at. But if we write Christmas Day, or the birthday, if the occasion or festival or any festival or any day with day at the end, day, the New Year day, if there is the mention of day, then we use on. On Christmas Day, on the birthday, on the New Year day. With day we use on. Without day, just if we day cross, then you have to use at. Without day we use at. With day we use on. Keep in mind this difference. Okay? My dear students, preposition is very, very important. Some students think that why do you learn so many rules, so many examples? You think so, but I have mentioned repeatedly that preposition is such an item in English grammar with which you can't almost write no correct sentence. Okay? So preposition is must, and the gray areas that I mentioned in my previous classes is that there are so many confusing prepositions, so many confusing uses of preposition, and let me show some of them again. I am writing in short, okay? Diet dash cancer. Diet dash fire accident. Diet dash liberty. Just look at diet dash cancer. Write answer quickly. Show in your comment box these 5 exercises. First one, Rafiz লিখেছো first one by, Tahmid of, Ahonaf from, Shimanto for liberty, diet for cancer, Soyed Stiak has written. Alamin died by the accident. Obaidul of, by, for, in, to. Muhammad Raihan of, by, for. Ifti Raihan only of and by. Monir of. Mehdi Hassan of, by, for, in. Now let me solve diet of disease. If there is any disease, cancer, malaria, cholera, diarrhea, whatever, if any disease, we use of, not for, not from, but of. Fire accident, any accident by, fire accident or suicide. If it is suicide or accident, we use by. He died by road accident. Okay? She died by hanging. Died by hanging, it means committing suicide. গলায় দড়ি দিয়ে মারা গেছে. So, if anyone dies for any accident, you use die by. Any kind of suicide, by. Okay? Liberty, for. If anyone sacrifice life for someone or for something, we use for. We can die for our motherland. I can die for my friend. For. The freedom fighters died for liberty, for the liberty of Bangladesh. Okay? So die for. জীবন উৎসর্গ দান করলে, for. Died in the battlefield. Died in battlefield, a large spacious place. So here died in. Last one, died from. If anyone dies because of any excessive action, excessive thing, suppose she died from overeating. He died from overworking. The boy died from oversleeping. ঘুমাইতে ঘুমাইতে মারা গেছে, স্লিপিং পিল খেয়েছে নাকি? Whatever. কোনো কিছু অধিক হয়ে যদি মারা যায়, আধিক্যে মারা যায়, এক্সেসিভ কোনো কিছুতে মারা যায়, then we use from overworking, from overeating, and so on. Right? So, you should not be confused if you keep in your mind all these factors. Think of, by, for, in, from. Please keep in mind all these uses. My dear students, I told you that in each class I want to focus on some questions that you need to know. Today the time is over, so I can't continue this class and I can't answer from your comment box. So I am extremely sorry. I am going to see you in the next class with a new grammatical item which is very important, and that is modifier from your second paper. So attend your classes regularly and see at your home and get preparation for the next class. Okay? Stay home, stay safe. All the best. See you next.